Hi guys, Phil here and ooh, 100 subs! Yeah, I did it! Yes, finally! I mean, welcome in my review of Transformers Armada Super-Base Optimus Prime.
The war between the Autobots and the Decepticons rages on as they struggle to retrieve the prized minicons. There are new and more powerful minicons surfacing every day. If the Decepticons prove victorious, then Megatron and his enslaved minicons will control the universe.
This incarnation of Optimus was released in the year 2002 to collaborate with the Transformers Armada show, known in Japan as Micron Legends. This show talked about the typical fight between Autobots and Decepticons, but now the plot revolved around a MacGuffin, or a MacGuffins to be exact, the Microns, or as we know them, Minicons. Small robots that can activate toy gimmicks, enhance and evolve Cybertronians, but I will show off that part later. Just like in his G1 incarnation, this toy is something like a playset. You get the main body of this Prime, a trailer, and a small friend robot. Since this toy is a pretty hefty boy, I'm going to talk about him in parts. The main figure of this set is Optimus Prime. This toy is really chunky. Like, his body can be split into 65% legs, 35% shoulders and arms, in which only 12% is the head. No joke, I did the math. Kinda. But that was kind of a standard for the Armada figures, mostly due to them needing to have a gimmick. But I will also talk about that later. Now talking about the articulation. Leg can turn and bend in the knee. Sadly no forward or backward due to the battle skirt on his butt. Shoulder rotates 360, and elbows can bend both forward and back. His head can also turn around. Oh, also, talking about the head, Prime has a button on his head. If you press it, his mouthpiece jiggles, emulating the way he talked in G1. In Armada his mouth stayed still. Second gimmick is that both his smokestacks can be combined into a small gun. Also, if you look under his chest, there's a sculpted in Matrix of Leadership. Here is he, next to the magazine Bumblebee. Now, let's get into the old mode. Optimus turns into a long-nosed truck of a made-up model. His truck mode, Prime is also really hefty, but also kinda cute. Also in his truck mode, Prime has a 5mm peg that lets him haul his trailer. Bam! A Segway! Trailer is also pretty cool. It looks really chunky while it's closed. I love that it's a half-track vehicle. It makes it look really powerful. On top of the trailer, there are 2mm ports where any minicon can peg onto, 2 on the flaps, and on the sides there are 2 small compartments where minicons can be stored. Now, let's get ready to transforming the trailer. Originally, this toy had a gimmick where if you pressed Optimus's Autobot symbol, it would auto-transform. But either I don't know how to use it, or it's broken due to age. It worked kinda like TV remotes on infrared, so I need to transform it manually, which I wouldn't recommend. It would be bad for the springs and joints. The base mode of the trailer is also awesome. Let's start with the main base compartment. It is a big satellite dish that is connected to a lookout point / gun. After you press a button next to it, it pops out. Under that there is a gigantic gun that you can imagine that it's shooting if you mount a minicon on the bottom floor. Right side also has a minicon peg. Plug any of those bastards there and a small gun will pop out. Backside has a spoiler, and a small minicannon that shoots a missile. And even though the leg, back half, doesn't have that gimmick, the gun is also molded in it, so it will be symmetrical. Even with a missile, the gun can rotate 360 and tilt up and down. Left side doesn't have any gimmicks, but it has one inside of it. There's a small rail that shoots out minicons inside the compartment. In the middle there is a small translucent screen that shows off some information. Also there's a button that if you press makes some sound effects. Yeah, as you see, this is a really armored up trailer. Like most of the time, Prime's trailer are for transport and maintenance. This one has a bunch of guns. Like, when it's closed, there isn't even a place to hide stuff inside. Unless you would take out the whole construction. But I won't want to play with that, since I'm scared that the clips holding it will break. Now, let's get into... Oh, sorry, Leader One, I forgot about you. Yeah, before we get into that big treat, let's talk about this small boy. Sparkplug is a minicon named after the human partner from G1 cartoon. In his robot mode, he's also a total reference to Bumblebee. Come on, small yellow robot with mask feet and a round cute face with horns. Look, the only thing that differentiates them is that Leader One's Lamborghini Diablo, just like Rev from the first review. His articulation is really simple, only some small ball joints in arms. Here is he next to two Bumblebees, Titan's Return one and the magazine one. Okay, it's time. Optimus Prime Super Mode! How iconic the scene where Prime transformed into a torso mode. I said so many times in my childhood. But yeah, Prime transforms into a torso and his trailer turns into a pair of legs. I really don't know what to say about this mode. It simply blinds me with the nostalgia every time I see that red flash in his right fist that can travel through his gun if you put it in his hand. Yeah, his articulation in legs is trash. But this mode isn't supposed to be playable. It's supposed to emit his presence, and it does it really good. Yes, all can he do now is stand around, but he looks so pretty while standing, like, I can't even describe it. He doesn't have any minicon based gimmicks in this mode, but in the show when Leader One combined with Prime, he shot out a gigantic volley of lasers. So yeah, those are my opinions on this Super-Base mode Optimus Prime. You can go now. There's nothing less. There's nothing else in this video. For sure. No, joke. No joke. It is over. It's not like I chose this story especially for my 100 subs, because I mentioned this figure is really important for me. Even though I didn't have it in my childhood, I saw Armada Optimus in his super mode so many times when I watched the DVDs over and over and over. This is why I kinda wanted to share my opinion of this toy with you. So yeah, 100 subscribers. Thank you. Actually, when I'm like recording this, the amount went up to 102. Thanks, Ryan Berger, for the newest sub. Yeah. Maybe we'll do the Energen one for 1000. Can't wait for that. But yeah, remember to like, subscribe, watch my friend like the Little Hyberman. He helped me a lot. He's like a partial motivation for me. Yeah, also check out my Discord. I also have a Twitter, Instagram. As I said, the review part is over. This is simply me talking stuff and sharing out my social media. So yeah, that was all. Bye.